yo, king of the dot, put your money where your mouth is.
This is officially going down. We just about to turn KOTD up.
Keep it live.
Everything battle rap related. Every Thursday.
Battle to my left.
King of the dot representative.
Representing Scarborough, Ontario.
Bishop Adante. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome yourself to TalkBack Thursday.
Yo, 610, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, Bishop, man? What's really good, man?
What's going on? Who's that, Rone?
Yeah, this is Rone right now, man. This is Rone, Adam for Rone, you know. I just wanted to specify and everything like that. Sorry, I don't want to hijack your program or anything like that, you know what I mean? I just had to kind of weigh in a little bit.
No, that's what's up, man. I see, you hit me up, and definitely we got to have you on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
I gotta I gotta say, man, I'm honestly a little bit insulted right now. To be honest with you, I feel a little insulted.
Okay.
Not only because you guys are gonna have Daylyt on the program, and all he did was fuck around the whole weekend, and I came in and I put in some work this weekend. But I got an event coming up on King of the Dot that's coming up really soon. It's coming up in about two and a half weeks in California. And I haven't even really got to talk about that yet. So I have a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? I need to be representing this King of the Dot brand right now. So first of all, I need everybody to know King of the Dot, KOTDTV.com. Cop those tickets or cop the pay-per-view because Me Against the Source is going down, and that's going to be a certified ass whooping. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not coming to play any games out there. I'm definitely going to come and fucking put my best foot forward. But both of my feet are so fucking good that I might just have to fucking hop 2 feet in like the fucking hokey pokey and get to business, you know what I mean? But it's going to be like that. It's happening. It's going down in L.A. But you know what I mean? Like, I just can't believe that. We're going back to basics, you know what I mean? We're going back to the pit, and it's going to be a battle against me and Thesaurus is a long ballyhoo matchup, one that has to happen. And, I'm in the middle of quite a rampage right now. I'm on a 1-year winning streak, and I've won 10 battles in a row. It's pretty crazy. I can't even remember. I mean, like the
call them out. What was the last 10
So let's go back. So in the last year, so I had the battle against Danger Zone, which was on URL that didn't get released, but that was a certified ass whooping. Then I battled against Pat Stay in a compliment battle. Even Pat Stay will tell you that I won that battle. Then I battled DNA on King of the Dot, a certified ass whooping by me. I battled twice down in Australia, whooped multiple asses down there. Then I popped back up to America, battled Big T, whipped that ass, and then I just battled Daylyt, and he was too scared to even come on stage against me. So I'm kind of on like a rampage right now, and I'm kind of whipping ass. And I'm wondering why that you guys want to talk to the guy whose ass I just got the fuck out of Philadelphia. We rolled him out of here on a rail. I don't know why you want to have him on the station when obviously I'm.
It wasn't just. Whatever. We still got to talk to the Quill about all types of stuff, but it wasn't just about what was going on with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I understand that happened, but you know what I'm saying? We was gonna get you on the line as well. We got to promote back to basics all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
All the way through. You know what I mean? And I'd be happy to come back on. We could even have Thesaurus and I on, and he and I could go back and forth, you know what I mean? Because that's something I'm real happy to do. That's something I'm real excited to do because, believe it or not, I got a lot to say. I have a lot of slick things to say, and you know what? I feel slighted. I feel like I've been put in a corner that I need to fight my way out of. So, I'm real happy to fight for that. But I in Philly this weekend, I was ready for a fight, and I was ready to go in on stage, man. And I kind of feel like I didn't get my chance to go and battle this guy. I feel like he kind of ran away from me. What do you think about all that, Bishop?
Man, I mean, I've seen some of the blogs that Daylyt put out, and I've seen some of the reasonings. I can't call it, man, because I don't really know. I wasn't ever there or in the situation that he was going through with to know why it went down the way it is. The only way I could possibly figure that out is to ask Daylyt directly.
Do you think that Daylyt has a track record of telling people the truth when they ask him questions?
Yeah, well, I mean, shit.
That
Again,
answer
right?
speaks for itself right there, because if it's a yes, it's a yes. And if it's not a yes, then it's definitely a no. That man puts out misinformation, and the more that we, as a battle rap community and as a bunch of fans, go and listen to him and give him a platform to speak for himself and tell us these lies, it's almost like we're all begging to be lied to. You know, before his battle against Pat Stay, he swore up and down he's not going to do an antic. But what did he do? He sure as hell did an antic on stage. This man has a precedent of never telling the truth and just giving clouded misinformation to make him seem one type of way. He's given about a dozen reasons why he jumped off stage against me, saying that it was because the crowd was too white, or because I was doing an antic, or it was because of or a handful of other things, a handful of other reasons. But the real reason is that he needs attention, and he needs it to be about him. Like, that's what he wants. He wants everybody to be talking about him, and he'll do whatever he saw that, like, it was going to be not about him, so he made it about him. That is his entire modus operandi. That is his MO. That's how he goes through life. And if you let him tell you lies, he's going to tell you lies. That's what I think.
All right. Okay, hold on. Rone's snapping right now. All right, Rone, I'm noticing something here, and I mean, I feel like I don't want to, you know, I mean, even though you kind of low key, you know, hijacking everything right now.
Right.
Do you want to have a conversation with the Quill?
I mean, what is it going to prove? I need to say that. You know what I mean? He and I have spoken. You know, outside of this, I don't think it's really a shock that I mean, he's admitted that he finds me to be like unbeatable. You know what I mean? And that's accurate. You know, he says I have like the cheat code or whatever. Or like he knows that it would have been a really high, steep mountain to climb to beat me. And I don't really think that like his twisted I'm not worried to have the conversation with him, but like I don't think that we're really going to get anything out of this. And I think that we're going to like it's. Have you ever like heard people say that you shouldn't entertain a fool's logic? Because that's kind of what it is when we talk to Daylyt like this. We're entertaining the logic of someone who is willingly playing the fool.
So so wait, let me ask you a question. Do you think that it actually had to do more with the fact that he couldn't beat you, why he did what he did, or do you think it was, you know, a little bit of both?
Both what?
Like, you know, the situation with and him not wanting to battle for him and him just getting his money and being out.
That's a convenient excuse. That's a convenient excuse. Like he said a bunch of different things, and like the things that he say are most likely not going to be the truth. Or like maybe they're all little reasons, but like maybe they all played into the overall reason that like things weren't going to go his way and he was out of control. It's like, why does a child throw a temper tantrum? Because they are frustrated at their inability to communicate what they want to say. You know, they just act out because they can't control the situation. They want something, but they're not going to get it, and that's what he's doing.
Okay, you know what? I feel like because he's already supposed, like I've actually got Daylyt now in the queue right now, and I feel like, you know, maybe you guys should have a conversation because he wants to talk to you. He wants to get on the line. He wants to have that conversation. I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, you're not putting me on the spot. But I'm telling you, once we go into bullshit mode, I'm gonna go into bullshit mode too. And you might see the switch. You know what I mean? Like you might see the switch. Once we go into it, we're gonna start talking in fairy tales and like absurdist tactics. You know what I mean? We're gonna start talking about crazy shit, and I'm gonna match crazy with crazy.
Okay, hold on a second. So before I put this call on right now, callers, if you want to call up, it's 929-477-1198. The show has been hijacked from America's, you know what I mean, America's number one, you know, Rone.
That's right.
He's got a bone to pick, man. He didn't get to battle Daylyt, and now I got to put Daylyt on the phone because I can't just let one side of the story be talked about. So get on Twitter. It's TalkBack, KOTD. Call us up, 929-477-1198. Rone, I got to put him on. Here's the Quill, yo.
Let's go.
Yo, Daylyt, what's poppin'? What's going on, Quill?
Yo, what's goody?
What's poppin', man?
You know, just going over my bars that I had for Rone. Shit was fire.
Word.
It was fire.
Yeah.
It was fire.
What up, though, man? How's everybody been? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like we having a heated show.
Welcome to King of the Dot Talkback Thursdays, Quill. You weren't scheduled to be on at least for another half hour, but you know what I mean? We had to have this conversation, man. What's going on? Hello?
I'm here. I'm on the line.
Ron, you there? Daylyt, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened.
He just walked out of the
Hello.
interview.
Oh,
Hello. Yeah.
I thought you walked out the interview. Did you walk out the interview?
I tried to. I literally tried to.
He just left the phone behind, but he realized someone was going to steal his phone.
Yo, all right. So let's I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky, man. This shit ain't have nothing to do with Earth. It didn't have nothing to do with Rome. All right, I'm gonna just keep it all the way funky. I'm gonna keep it all like 1,000% funky. I know I lie a lot. I know I mix up the truth. But I'm going to keep it 1,000 right now. Right before me and Rone, they had a bunch of sodas and shit in the back. I had a cheesesteak, yo. Look, bro, I had a cheesesteak. I had a fucking 12-inch cheesesteak. Shit was greasy as shit. I drank a couple of Sprites. I drank a ginger ale. And, my stomach was fucked up, yo.
This
so
is what
I
I'm
was
calling
yo.
bullshit. If you drank a ginger ale, then that would have calmed your stomach down.
See, you have
are you sure you drank a ginger ale, or was it something else?
Ginger ale works differently on black people.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
Yes, it is. Do you
black.
have a black stomach? Do you have
my
you have
butler's
chicken?
Black. I'll ask
no,
him
your
right
brother
now.
is not black. Ask him.
My butler.
You racist. All right. Any man with a black butler is clearly racist.
Yeah, but let me ask my butler about that.
No, you had your time, Rone. You had your time.
So you weren't drinking ginger ale. You know this, man. Tell the truth about the story. You were drinking something other than ginger ale.
I tweet the truth. I didn't have a ginger ale. I'm keeping it.
See,
but
I told you.
But my stomach was hurting, so I had options. I'm like, yo, my shit bubbling, man. Should I just boo boo now, or should I hit the bathroom? So after my verse, I'm like, fuck it, I gotta go. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? And when I said on Irvine Crip, I'm out of here. I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom, but nobody didn't hear me because the crowd was booing and shit. So I was going to the bathroom. Right. I was going to the bathroom, but when I got outside, I left my wallet and shit back in the building. So when I got outside, security was like, yo, where your ID and shit? I'm like, yo, my ID is inside. You know what I'm saying? Can I come back in? He was like, nah, you can't come back in. You have an ID.
But that's a lie because the bouncer was mute. So this is already a lie. The bouncer who was working the front door was a mute. So he's lying right now because
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's slightly not what happened. So what happened was, as I was walking outside, right, I realized, I had to get back to my hotel because, I had some of my fans that wanted to get in the building. So I was like, I seen Rone. Rone had all his fans and stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'll be back. Fuck that. I'm going to get my fans so this can be an even battle. So, by the time I went and got my fans from the hotel, and when we came back to the venue, nobody was there.
No, we were there. We were at the downstairs of the venue. You must have gone to the upstairs.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Did you go to the upstairs? But you knew the battles were at the downstairs, you probably went to the upstairs as an excuse.
Probably so. I think we went upstairs. It was empty though. But I was ready, yo. I had all my shit on. Boy, we would have had a classic, bro.
Yeah, we would have.
So Daylyt. So Daylyt, man, real shit. He
just said that was 1,000% real. He kept it 1,000 with you.
All right, go ahead, bitch. What you was about to say?
I'm just saying, like, you know, all jokes aside and stuff like that, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all jokes aside, all jokes aside, Rone hit it right on the nail when he said, Daylyt, it's like a baby. He has to get everybody talking about him one way or another. He's not lying. This had nothing to do with Rone. This had 100% to do with rookies versus vets. I told myself, how can I steal the shine from rookies versus vets?
I can't
lie. Nothing to do with Rone.
Listen, I can't. I won't even lie, because as the moment that I saw, I was actually out eating with Swave, Mickey Fax, Nunu Nels, a whole bunch of us. We went out for food, and the instant that we saw Rone, there was a picture that was posted that Rone just came out as Abraham Lincoln. We kind of all looked at each other and we knew, like, okay, there's no way that the Quill is gonna get out.
How y'all all told yourself, how is Daylyt gonna beat this?
Exactly, because we knew I like, just keeping it a buck, man. Like, I knew it, just personally myself. I was like, yo, like, how are you gonna out antic Daylyt, and how are you going and like coming out?
Well, first off, my antic was way better than his, so I did out antic him.
Oh, your shit was well prepared. Like,
man, my antic was like 6 level. It was like 6 level antic. It was like a geodetic dome of antics. It was I definitely out anticked him, but he just had to try and fight back with whatever.
That shit was fire. Like it was fire. You actually had a platform to legitimately send Daylyt's soul to the moon.
Right.
This was your big opportunity.
He had to protect his soul.
I literally ran from dying. There is nothing wrong with that.
Soul.
There is nothing wrong with saying, you know what? This nigga is clearly bigger than me and can beat my ass. Why am I going to try to fight him? I'm out of here.
Exactly. You preserve your life. It's like if you're in war and then someone's shooting at you and you run away, but your whole battalion died. It's like, well, fuck it, I'm alive. So did I really fuck up? He's alive at least.
No.
He's alive.
No. Yo, my whole platoon died. I'm back at the house with my son. I'm good.
Exactly. He's good. He's alive. Look at my track record against everyone from the West Coast. That's the only way. That's the only way.
And not to mention, I'm still one of the most talked about battlers from the Rookies versus Vets event.
Right.
Thank you kindly.
Exactly.
How do you, like, Rone, seriously, how do you feel
look,
like...
see, this is the thing. I feel like it's crazy because people's like, yo, Daylyt, I'm tired of your antics. And I was like, yo, everything I do, people call it an antic. I didn't do an antic. I just left. How the fuck is that an antic?
It's true.
Every single thing how was it that Rone was completely dressed up and they still said I had the antic?
Exactly. And people are saying this. Mine wasn't even an antic. I've seen a bunch of places. They're like, no, it was a costume, not an antic. I beat you at antic. It was crazy. It was crazy. I had the 6-level win.
But how is a costume not an antic, but yet I was dressed like a slave, which is clearly not a costume. I was just dressed like an early century black man. It wasn't a costume, but yet it's an antic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't get it.
So now
it's
what?
Daylyt, you know. I talked to Erd, and I told Erd, I'm actually coming up with something. I told Erd if he can, get with Rone and see if they can not release, the battle, and we can have the battle again. But let's put in the contract, no antics. Let's just have the classic bar fest. Do you accept?
That would be crazy, right? It depends on where it would be at,
It can be in Philly again. It just,
but why don't we just put this one out? I'll write a whole. See, like you didn't even.
Oh, we do that. We'll put this one out. We'll put this one out, and then we'll do another one where it states we must not have antics. at all.
Yeah, we could. I could write a whole new 3 rounds or whatever.
That's
no
perfect.
problem.
That's perfect. And I'll do the battle for completely free.
What's crazy? People.
Rone, did you actually
turn on you?
Sorry. Did you actually spit your rounds at the event?
Yeah, I spit because I had a ton of people there to see me. So like I had a show. He had a performance. Big, like contingent of fans in Philadelphia. So I spit my bars so they could see me perform. You know what I mean? And
all right, Rone,
can you vouch too?
Can you vouch for this? Because a lot of people was like, "You're tripping, Daylyt." Can you vouch for this? That the entire like first 2 rows were all white people.
It's. I mean, the way that the video is filmed, you see my fans are like a lot of white people.
Yo,
you know
they
what I mean?
came to stuff. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When you came to this, like, they didn't come to the stage when they announced our battle. They came when you came out.
Right.
So when you came out, they came up to the front. And I'm like,
they were white people.
Yo,
they were definitely white people.
So what I thought, literally, at that moment, I said, these people are in on this gimmick. They're in on it. They're about to like lynch me or hang me or something.
No, but that's not what Abraham Lincoln did. What we were supposed to do is we were going to set you free. We were going to have an exorcism, and we were going to steal the antics from your body one by one and from your soul.
So what if I would have sat there and I would have just cried in your arms, like just thank you for.
That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect.
Shit! If I would have knew that was. See, this is why. Look, man. This is why. If you're gonna do a shenanigan, tell me. You have to tell me so I can participate because I didn't know. I'm like it took me a minute to know you were Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, holy shit, because you got to think. I just put out the video that said, if there's any Jews out in the world, I got my soul for sale. So when you came out, I'm like, yo, this fool's a fucking Jew. Like, fuck, you about to like offer me some money to sell my soul. Like, I can't sell my soul on stage. Like, I'll sell it in the back, like outside the venue. But
then you'd be a liar, right?
Yeah, I can't sell my shit on stage. So, like, I didn't know. I really didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. I got to get out of here fast.
Yeah. No, it's the antic. I could be the antic god if I wanted to. That's where I just wanted to show off that I have the propensity to steal that title. I could be that.
You gotta understand. I don't know how to do it. I'm not an antic rapper. You gotta look at my history. I'm a street rapper. I just took up on the antics because it makes up for my lack of being a jokester. I'm not funny. I don't know how to be funny. I don't know how to rap in joke format. So I do antics to make up for that. But like,
you know how to be funny, just not in joke form, just not in when you're rapping. You don't know how to rap a joke. I'll teach you sometime how to rap a joke.
I would love to learn, but let's really be honest. Let's really be honest. If let's say Soul Khan. If Soul Khan would have boo-booed on stage, or if Soul Khan would have dressed up like Spawn, or if Soul Khan would have done any of these things I would have done, he'd been praised for them. I think the fact that people don't like when I do them is probably because I'm supposed to be a street rapper. I think that's it. Is it like, oh, you're supposed to be a street rapper, you can't do this, this is for the nerd or the geeks or the other type rappers. But I'm trying to break out of that, you know what I mean? So that's why I took up on the gimmicks. Like, I don't want to be a street rapper no more. I want to be a fucking, like, jokey type rapper. So I'm learning. Like, I want to learn how to do moti.
You're going to be deadly once you can start putting the jokes into the rapping. We'll do a little tutorial. I'm going to be out in California, and we'll learn it all backwards. I don't want to give away all my secrets on the air because then everybody will turn into a genius.
Teach me, man, because I need to learn how to be a jokester, like, because there's a market for that skill, and I need to jump in it. I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't know how to do extreme motis. Like, I don't know how to make people kind of laugh. Like, I don't know how to make people laugh. Like, I don't. Like, not rapping wise. Like, I can probably do something that's funny, but I don't know how to rap and make people laugh. I want to do that. Like,
we're going to teach you.
What's going to go on now? Are you guys going to reschedule this battle and actually do it, or what?
Yes. I'm willing to reschedule the battle for complete free in Philadelphia, and in the contract it states no antics. We must have a bar-for-bar classic like me and Mad Child. That's what I want this year.
Maybe we'll do it in like Toronto or something like that, because you saw how many white people came out in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like it was more white people that are in Toronto. Philly's actually a white city now.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, are we in Philly or where are we? Like, this shit like Nebraska or something.
It felt like Hoboken. Yeah, it felt like Iowa.
Okay,
yeah,
so you guys got to figure that out, what's going on with that battle, because, you know what I mean, I think the fans definitely want to see that happen, you know what I mean? Regardless,
I'm going to give them that. I never let my fans down. You know, I'm one of the person that you know, I'm on the fan side, and that's why I don't charge zillions of dollars to battle. You know what I mean? Like, because I understand, like, I want to do stuff for the fans. Like, most of my biggest and best battles was for the lowest amount of money I've ever got paid, because I wanted to do it for the fans. So I feel like, you know, for the fans, it's like, yo, Daylyt, you walked out on us. We paid money to see this. Just for y'all, I'm going to make sure this battle happens, and I'm going to make sure it's classic.
Because, man, what you probably didn't anticipate is how mad people get when people, my fans and people that support me get real mad when people don't. Have you been getting a lot of hate from this? More hate than your other shit?
I got like death threats. Like, people like, yo, you backed out on Rone. I hope you die. I'm like, nigga, that's a fucking battle.
People ride for me, man. You didn't know.
But no, you know why though?
You were pulling an anti.
I know why though. I know exactly why, and it's because, like, this just adds to the list of things that has went wrong in your journey to, you know what I mean, to the top. Like, you've had a lot of, like, situations like, damn, Rone, damn, this, like, you know, the URL, the vault shit. You know, shit like that are just lists of fuck-ups in your path. And I also have those lists of fuck-ups. Like, me and Tsunami Surf that just came out today, a fuck-up. You know, me and B Magic, fuck-up. Me and 40 Bars, the footage was fucked up. Like, you know, I have those lists of fuck-ups that has prevented me from becoming a supreme top rapper how I should be. So I understand your fans' pain that, you know, Rone was supposed to have a fucking classic battle with Daylyt. But I honestly feel like this. The battle wouldn't have been a classic battle. It would have been, like, I don't think the antic approach was you. Like, I don't think that was you. Like, the Rone that I feared was the Rone that come to rap. Like that, like the Rone that battled Big T, that's the Rone I feared.
Bro,
I didn't
it wasn't
fear
an
that.
antic, it was a costume.
So, like, was the costume like a basketball, like an NBA warm up? Like, were you able to just pull it off?
I tore it off. I tore it off like 14 bars in.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that
I wish you would have. I swear,
I'm gonna rap against Day.
I wish you would have told me. I swear,
like,
I wish you would have told me, and like I literally would have like wore my slave costume again, and like you could have really like dead ass freed me. Like, I'd have ran out like with my no shoes on. I'm free, master. I'm free.
Hey yo,
Free
hey yo. Anybody see Avocado's tweet just now?
No,
what did it say?
Avocado just said, why don't you guys battle at the event in Cali, and he'll give the footage to
Yo, well, Daylight's not in California then.
You're not in Cali?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. No. I got the fucking the Quiet Room shit and the ARP shit, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears shit.
Okay. Well, we tried Avocado.
But if I didn't have it, because I still have all my 3 rounds for the battle. Like,
what's it called? But when I'm gonna be out in California for a little bit. So should we tell them what the plan is, Day?
What's the plan?
Let's hold it. Yeah, let's hold it. Let's just bust it out for them.
You said bust it out or tell them?
Yeah, let's hold it. Don't tell them. We'll just drop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just drop it. And they'd be like, oh shit.
All right.
Yo, there's a guy in here that looks exactly like Tycoon Tax. Like right now, he's like working out. I'm about to take a picture of him.
You're at the gym right now?
My nigga, what's up?
Shout out to Tycoon Tax.
Bro, I skipped the gym to do this conversation right now. I'm about to do some workouts with some free weights, man.
I just come to the gym to walk around, like, and I'll be here like 3-4 hours. I don't lift a single weight. Like, I just keep stretching. Like, I'll walk to the bench, sit down, stretch, like, and just get up. Like,
We got a dude like that at my gym. There's a dude. He's fat though. He just comes and stays for hours though. Just drinking protein shakes.
All right, my fucking phone is about to die. It's over with. So, I appreciate everything, everybody. On the flip side, Daylyt versus Rone will go down again before June. I'm gonna try to get.
Hold on a second. Where you going, dog? We got you're not done yet. Go plug your phone in, bro.
Fuck,
we got lots of things to talk about, man.
All right, let's go. Actually, I got I'm gonna keep it a buck. I got 45%. So let's go.
Yo, Daylyt, man. Nah, this was your time, man. Yo, Rone, when you gonna get us some records, man?
Yeah, I'll send some shit through, man. We recorded a bunch of shit in Philly, man. We had some real dope shit. We got my man Slaughter Rico back, so we recorded some records too in Philly on Monday and shit out here. So we'll send a bunch of shit through to you guys to fucking bump on air and shit.
Yo, I appreciate you calling up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for having me on, yo.
I understand how you're feeling too, man. But you've got you got a place here to talk. You know what I mean? So hit us up anytime.
Hey, hold on, yo. Wait, guys, hold on. My son's mother on that line. Yeah, hey, babe, what's up?
Why did you make me three-way? Like, I don't understand.
I didn't try to, but it just accidentally clicked on the line, and I don't want to hang you up because you would have probably thought something. What's up?
Anyways, just send me the flight info ASAP for the ARP battle, please.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Bye.
Okay,
Rone. She say bye.
Okay.
Yo.
Rone, get me some records, man. We're going to talk to you soon, brother.
No sweat. All right, enjoy yourself, man. Have a good interview. I'm rooting for you guys.
Yo, shout out to Rone, man. Rone's the homie.
Shout out to Rone.
He called up, you know what I'm saying? Daylyt, man. You're getting everybody heated and agitated, man.
You know, that's my job, man.
You good at it, too.
I'm very good at it. I'm very good at making people mad and making people happy within weeks. You know I jump in and out of people's top 5 every weekend.
This is true. This is true.
Like, one week, like, Daylyt's the greatest, best pen in the world. Next week, he's not even in my top 40. The next week, he's top 2. I'm the best worst.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
Yo, what up, though, bitch? What's goody, man?
I'm good, my G. You know what? Before we dive deep into some conversation, I gotta play a record, man, because this is actually I'll keep it a buck with you, because I want to talk more, Daylyt. You can't get off the phone yet.
Yeah. No, we good. I was fucking around. I was fucking with y'all. We good.
But this was actually one of the first real records that I heard of you, where you were actually going off and spitting and stuff. And I got to play it before we jump in, because you were supposed to be on 11, but, you know what I mean, Rone called and pulled a gun on me, and he was threatening me.
Rone trying to take, he mad because I'm getting all the shine, you know what I'm saying? I get all the interviews and all the radio interviews, and he prepared a big old gimmick for me. It's okay, Rone.
Let me. Okay, we'll talk about all that again. But let me play this record, man. This is off 100 Bullets album, man. This is what your man UTK, Democracy. You know what I'm saying? This is Talkback Thursdays. Daylyt is on the line. If you want to call up, it's 929-477-1198. It's King of the Dot, baby. Let's go.
They attacked the victim, and then the criminal who attacked the victim accuses the victim of attacking him. This is American justice. This is American democracy. And those of you who are familiar with it know that in America, democracy is hypocrisy. Now, if I'm wrong, put me in jail. But if you can prove that if democracy is not hypocrisy, then don't put your hands on me.
Let a nigga in the White House. No more favors, no justice for Trayvon. Everybody safe for the property value up. One less black neighbor. Niggas won't take a stand unless they rooting for the Lakers. Better learn how to move in the matrix. The killers get acquitted. What that do for the racists? America KKK still fueled by the hatred, and you slaves still begging for the mule and the acres. Who the jackass now? Don't get me hopped up, I'll hop in and knock your black ass out, then tell you to wake up. It's only a matter of time you waking up to see they put another black man down. Why not? We stay at the bottom, we game for the slaughter. Abandon our mothers, got hate for our fathers. We murder our sons and rape on our daughters. 400 years and we still ain't making no progress.
In the Circuit Court of the 18th Judicial Circuit in Divorce, Seminole County, Florida, State of Florida versus George Zimmerman. Verdict: we the jury find George Zimmerman not guilty. Juror B 76, is this your verdict? Juror B 37, is this your verdict? Yes. Juror B 51, is this your verdict? Yes.
Power, the pole got hours. People pole when it's taking us hours. To peak that pole, they creating them showers. The people that pose is the man with the finger. They fingering man. Fiending for man to create they army, but I hate they army. Honest opinion, they minions pretend to be cool with us, cool it cause moving through projects. I bet y'all see no change. To get fly, we all see gold chains. To get robbed, and y'all see no change. Just another bum asking for more change. And I guess I'm just a dumb nigga, still another rope negging, you'll remain a hung nigga. Welcome to the slums, nigga. It's the land of Uncle Tom, nigga. Tell them niggas come get us.
A New York State Supreme Court justice has acquitted 3 New York police detectives of all charges related to the Christie shop that killed Sean Bell, an unarmed African-American man. It was in the early mornings before the 23-year-old Bell was to be married. Judge Arthur Cooperman said it was reasonable for the detectives to fear that someone might have had a gun.
Say I'm crazy, then I'ma say America made me. Mama gave me the game and Sega never played me. Maybe had a couple street fights, but Vega never slayed me. Since the 80s, I've been a monster. Don't even need the Dre beats. Don't even feel the need to proceed to kill a Dre beat. Cause all the OGs, they literally killed the Dre beats. The drive-by killings on each other, not against the police. And the police sitting back laughing, collecting the proceeds. All they taking the cuffs off, no, they putting them on me. And all I can do is fight back. I don't play that, homie. Clown niggas, round niggas, sink or swim, homie. At home we eat sandwiches, no bologna, balaganized, how pronounce that shit. I can't read my auntie, she got a kid, same age as my seed. 12-year-old kids wanting to smoke my weed. Need to be in school, but daddy don't give a shit. Daddy wasn't there, daddy doesn't care. Story of my life, thought it wasn't fair. Yeah, learning that we all the same, live the same struggle, feel the same pain. Yo, we all brothers in the same game, represent the chain gang. Do what we gotta do to maintain. Either standing on the block, flipping rocks, flipping burgers, it's the same thing. We working for the right.
Some Americans were completely shocked at the verdict in the Rodney King case and the violence that followed. At least 9 people dead, more than 400 injured, nearly 1,000 in jail. Other people are just as shaken by all this, but not necessarily shocked.
Diane, there are many, many fires burning in central Los Angeles tonight, and there are new ones being set constantly. The fire department is so there's a lot of looting going on, and now it's spread even to the heart of Hollywood, according to reports.
Talk Back Thursday. It's your boy Bishop Legante. Call us up at 929-477-1198. That's 100 Bullets featuring UTK and the man we have on the line, Daylyt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you hooping right now?
Actually, I'm on the court. I'm doing the interview while I'm in the middle of a game.
You got to Instagram them. You got to Instagram one of your 3-point shots from the game while you're on the radio show.
Like, this for Bishop, this is good.
Did you get it in?
Yeah.
So what's going on, Will?
You know, man, same old, man. You know, trying to get things on the road, man. I'm actually very hot about this me and Tsunami surf battle, man. That shit got me like feeling some type of way.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I haven't got to see it, but I'm hearing a lot of feedback. You might have to get out of that gym for a minute, Quill. It's loud in there.
Yeah, that shit was crazy because like it's a fucked up situation because like the way they edit the battles, it's scandalous. You know what I mean? Like
We got paid to do a 1-round battle. They chopped the 1 round into 3 rounds. Not only did they chop the 1 round into 3 rounds, they mixed up my wording. Like instead of putting the beginning of my verse first and, the middle of my verse as a second round and the end of my verse as a third, this motherfucker put the ending of my verse as the first. Not only that, he chopped half of my ending mixed with a little bit of my first. Like, they was chopping the battle word for word. So the damn near the producer, the director and editor himself made his own verse out of my words instead of the way I rapped it.
Really?
Yeah. That's why when you listen to my verse, it sounds as if I'm just all over the place. Like, my verse doesn't even make sense. Like, for example, if I got a line that say, I was in the gym shooting jump shots, the verse that he chopped would say, I was shooting shots in the gym jump.
I don't understand. Why would they do that?
I have no idea.
So have you gotten that Snoop or anybody at Gladiator School?
I talked to Snoop. I talked to Snoop today, and he was saying, like, I guess, the director himself said that doing it like that went better with the storyline. And I was like, I don't understand what the fuck that means, but y'all niggas got to fix that thing ASAP.
Yeah, because I was like, all I saw so far of that was that I've seen the pictures and the screenshots, but I haven't seen the actual battle. But it looked like they had you in like some green screen room and all kinds of crazy background.
We see this is the thing. How we did the battle, we didn't do a live battle like where me and Surf was in front of each other. Like we stood in the green screen individually, rapped our verse, spit it multiple times, rearranged stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like we just battled and whoever won. No, it was more on a production level. So the producer himself just took it upon himself to, like, single-handedly, like, make me say what he wanted me to say.
That's weird, man. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that shit was to the point where I was, because, like, all right, boom. I woke up in the morning, I see the battle came out. I woke up in the morning, and I see everybody saying, yo, Daylyt, you just got 3-0'd. And I'm like, what do you mean 3-0?
In a one-round battle.
I can understand somebody saying, Daylyt, you lost the battle. Okay, that's cool. That's acceptable. But Daylyt, you got 3-0'd. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? So Bullets called me and like, yo, I'm checking out this surf battle shit right now. Like, nigga, why your second round so short? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean second round? So, I go watch it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, even in the intro of the battle, they left in my blooper. Like, when I was like, hey, cuz, y'all niggas quiet down. That was a blooper. That was all a blooper. Like,
why they try to do you like that, Day?
I don't know, my nigga. I didn't know if that shit was done on purpose. I really don't know.
Man, they might have to call up Avocado, man, to come fix that there, boy.
Nah, like, at the end of the day, I do high-end video editing myself. You know what I mean? Avi knows this, and the rest of the battle world knows this. Like, and I can, it's nothing for me to recreate that entire battle. And, at the end of the day, like, I can do a better editing job than the one that they did. So, but at the end of the day, I appreciate, Snoop for the opportunity. I appreciate everything they done. It's just on a battle rapper's level where these battles really matter the most. I don't understand why the director took it upon himself to mix up my words, not just portions of the verse, but my words itself. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that doesn't really. That's actually really surprising because, yeah, I've seen a lot of, like I said, I've only seen the screenshots of people, criticizing the quality of it and saying it's crazy. I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, that shit is all bad. That shit is super all bad. That's it. That's the only thing that's the only thing that's been on my mind. Like, so I look at it like this. I don't know if it's just karma whooping me in my ass for walking out on Rone. I don't know. But it can't be that, because clear as day, this battle was done and edited before me and Rone even happened.
Right,
so
right.
It has nothing to do with me and Rone. So I don't know, man. I have the slightest idea.
What is it? Let's talk for real though for a sec, Day. Like, what really was it, man? Is it really that situation with that made you walk out?
On my son's life, like, all jokes aside, you know, I get serious with you, Bishop. It had nothing to do with Rone. Like, I really was like, you know, fuck this nigga yo, I'm out of here.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I knew when
Bishop, see, like Bishop, you got to think. See, the rest of the battle rap world, they not real niggas. Bishop, you a real nigga, bro. I can say that with all my heart. I done been in real life shit with you. I know you really out here, so I understand. You know what I mean? Like, coming from a real nigga to another real nigga, bro. Like, not a square. Squares people are never gonna understand this. Nobody from the square world is never gonna understand the morals of this shit.
Right.
And like I said, a lot of people, they just basing it off what they seen, but they didn't hear my entire verse on what I spit. So, you know, in my first verse, I didn't just like walk off stage. I spit a whole verse about the scenario. What happened? You know, this ain't the first time he left me hanging. He also left me hanging at the airport because he was at Rookies versus Vets. I broke it down to the crowd that it's clear as day that he cared about URL more than he cared about the battlers at his event. Because why is it that you can't pick me up and you're at Rookies versus Vets? Nigga, you have an event going on. You're supposed to cater to your battlers. So, you know, I broke that down in my verse. You know, I also had a question in my verse. I asked the crowd, you know, like, what would y'all do to a guy if he made y'all spend time in prison? I asked them. So and I told the crowd, I'm like, if you a real nigga, like, if you, this ain't for the square niggas. This for the real niggas. If you a real nigga, what would you do to somebody if they made you spend time in prison? And everybody in the building was like, I'll kill a nigga. I'll hurt a nigga. I'll lock the door, nigga. I'll stab a nigga. You know what I mean? They were making all type of random suggestions.
Right.
So, I was pretty much going to base what I did to Erd. Whatever the crowd suggested, that's what I was going to do to him. But they didn't say nothing, like, just punch him or stuff. They were saying kill him. So I'm like, damn, I can't kill this nigga. Like, and then, you know, I'm like, yeah, I can't just really kill him. Like, I really said, you know, let's say something. I need answers from the crowd. We gonna make this a live decision. What would y'all do if a nigga made y'all spend time in prison? That was the lead up bar. Boom. So, you know, I'm debating with the crowd. What should I do? And he's like, yo, you should kill him. Like, you should literally kill him. So the crowd is sitting here to tell me. The crowd is dead ass telling me to kill Erd right now. Like, kill him. Like, literally kill him. I'm like, you know, I can't kill him. And then, you know, at the moment, I'm like, you know what? Daylyt, before you do something, because like at the end of the day, I'm a humble dude, but I'm still a watch nigga. So it's almost like, you know, yeah, I'm a house trained pit bull, but I'm still a pit bull. So I said, you know what? Before I do something that's not only gonna hurt me in the battle rap world, but that can hurt me in the real world, and, you know, in a crime situation, let me just get out of here before my anger take over.
Right.
Before my anger really take over, before it can even start, let me just leave. I'm out of here.
So you felt like in a sense you were taking the high road because you were upset, but you still.
Yeah, it was more so like I left because I didn't want to do nothing dangerous. Like, and I know how my brain works. I probably would have took something out on Rone just because he was standing right there. Like, there was one point in my head where I was like, slap the hat off of Rone's head. Like, rip the costume off of him. Like, literally rip the costume completely off of him. Like, there was so many, like this, like when you get put in those real life debate situations, your brain think of all type of ideas. So my brain was just sitting there thinking of all type of violent ideas, like just violent ideas, like violent. I'm like, you know what? This world don't need to see that side of you no more. Like, you need to tuck that side away for good. And throughout my many years of doing anger management class, because I did a lot of that shit when I was younger, anger management, the best thing they say is just walk away. Walk away before the problem even starts. What does Incredible Hulk do? I just leave before I get mad. Leave. Leave.
Well, at least it didn't end up in no violence.
So that's what I'm saying. People mad
because
I've
talked to you on a one-way, you know what I mean, and I know how upset you were about certain things, and yeah, it could have been a lot uglier. Dave, you got to get away from the basketball, bro.
Hold on. I'm walking out right now. I'm walking out the gym right now. Hold on.
But yeah, it definitely, I know how upset you were about certain things, and it's like, man, you know what I mean. But at least you took the high road.
The question is, what if I would have just literally punched the dog shit out of Earth and beat him to when he was literally almost dead? What if I'd have did that? Would the battle rap fans been happy then?
It's a good question.
No. It's crazy because they told me to kill him, and if I would have almost killed him in my first round, they still would have said they fucked up the battle.
Because you would have ended up in jail, and it would have been all types of crazy shit.
It was a crowd full of white people with cell phones. I was getting snitched on horribly.
Facts.
Not white people from the hood, people that go to college and school, and man, them people. If I would have put hands on Earth, I'd be in jail right now.
Okay, but that's not where we're trying to get to here. We're not trying to say that you should have put hands on Earth, even though the crowd was shouting that. It's not. Maybe if you had that kind of rage that was sitting inside of you for that, then maybe it was the best thing that you did walk away from it.
The best thing to do in a fight or a violent situation is walk away. Just walk away, man. Just walk away, because at the end of the day, I probably would have did something to Earth. Somebody else probably would have jumped in. Then, all the Philly niggas was there with me on my side. They probably would have jumped in. Fans probably. It would have probably turned into something that would have been way more than battle rap. So, I'm saying I just left before any type of problem started, man.
I'll tell you right now, I knew, like I said, everybody that was at the table, we knew as soon as we saw Rone in that outfit, we're like, oh no, Daylyt's not letting that go down. He's not gonna get out antics.
Nah, but I didn't think that what I did would overshine what Rone did. I thought, Rone would still get, a lot of controversy for this shenanigan. But, when I do something, it's almost like it's like I didn't even do an antic, and people still said my antics ruined the battle.
Well, it's because
that's what I mean.
It's almost like whenever you do anything now, it's just like, oh, that's what he did.
Even when I just rap, that's almost considered as an antic. Oh shit, Daylyt has the rap antic today. Fuck, let's listen. He actually has the rap antic, the rap gimmick on today. Let's listen. So everything I do nowadays is considered as a gimmick. Every single thing I do. Well, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Well, maybe on the 19th, since the event in Cali is on the 18th. You're back in Cali on the 19th?
Yeah. No, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back on the 19th.
You guys should battle, man. You guys should do that with Avocado. We'll get
if
back.
I can make it, like I said, if I can make it, if Rone's still here, and if I can make it back in time to make it happen, I would most definitely do it.
I think that would be kind of crazy. I definitely want to hear what you had. I want to hear what you had ready for Rone.
Yo, I give y'all a little sample of what I said.
Hold on, let me turn
Rone.
this music. Hold on. Let me turn this music up. Let me call us up if you want. It's TalkBack Thursdays, King of the Dot official radio show, 929-477-1198. We're gonna take some calls for the Quill Daylyt. We're getting an exclusive right now. Let's go.
Yo, so it's just a quick little, some Quill shit. I said, Rone, you knew you was gonna die as soon as the bar is done. It's funny how you call me a joke, but you are one. Now, that might have been one of the craziest name flips I've ever wrote in my entire world, because nobody wouldn't have caught it. But think, it's funny how you call me a joke, but you are one. So R-O-N-E, R-O-N-E, all one. You Rone. It's over.
That's that Quill.
That's too Quill, man. That's an elbow. That's what you call an elbow. Like, shit like that will make you beat me at that moment, and you would die 3-0 when it dropped on camera. 3-0. I had a round for Rone where I'm guaranteed the crowd would have been dead silent. And it would have sounded like I wasn't saying anything. Like, oh, this nigga Daylyt is clearly just up here talking. And when I ran it all the way back from the beginning to the end, it probably would have been the worst shit ever. Y'all had so much shit for that battle. Y'all had a lot of shit. Go ahead, Bush.
Are you gonna battle in Cali again, Day?
Oh yeah. We got some shit in the works, man. I talked to J-Pro today. We trying to set up that me versus Rum Nitty, man.
Oh shit.
Shit. We're trying to do
that might be way too
man.
exclusive. That might have been way too exclusive to say right now.
We're trying to, but it's a lot of things on the plate. You know what I mean? Rum Nitty is an option. John the Don is an option. Big T is an option. There's a lot of things on the plate.
What about Vancouver though, man? You kind of got to get back up. My man Sparker, man, you got to get back out there.
No, I owe Spark, man. I owe Spark. What's left for me out there, man? Like, it's a couple of things I would like. Me and Bender. I know people forget. Like, Bender is slowly dying, but I'll revive his career with a classic. Let's do something, Bender. I need to work on my multis anyway.
Well, there you go, man. I mean, Bender, maybe that might be a world domination battle right there.
You know what I mean? Me and Bender, it's a couple of things I want to do, I still got Hollahan. I ain't forgot about Hollahan. He's still on my list. Sharon is an option. Sharon needs a very big battle right now. So I think, what I'm saying, here's my quick homie, like, Daylyt versus Sharon, like, I would give him the opportunity to have an amazing comeback battle versus Daylyt. Like, I feel like if me and Sharon have a classic bar fest, him versus Pat Stay won't mean anything anymore. So, it's a lot of options, man. It's a lot of options in the world. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's your battle in Vancouver, Daylyt versus Sharon.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That even sound crazy just hearing it.
Yeah, I know, for real. Hey, yo, hold on, Daylyt. We're gonna take some calls, man, because there's actually somebody on the line that's been holding for at least an hour solid who said he was waiting to talk to the Quill. Let's get him on the line. 267, what's going on? You on the line?
Hey, yo, what's good, homie?
Yo,
Jay, can you hear me? What's up, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. What's good?
Ain't nothing, man. Salute the Bishop for keeping me on, man. I just had to say this, and I want the ears to know. I had reached out today like a year ago on the email and just told him how I felt about him and how I appreciate his balls and him not knowing me from a can of paint. He reached back to me, so I wanted to say that from the bottom of my heart, bro. That's love right there.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that, bro. See, like, that's what I say. Like shit like that, like, there's two sides of Daylyt. You got the fans that think I'm just this obnoxious, wild, don't give a fuck character, and then you got the people like you and many others that, like, I talk like people fail to realize I have my number out on social media, 818-799-8989. I talk to random fans at fucking 4 in the morning.
Yep.
Random fan calls me at 4 in the morning. I'll have a 5-hour conversation with him.
That's crazy, kid. That's crazy. And I came on listen. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm listening, bro.
No, I was saying, and one of the reasons why I do that, because in my heart, bro, I'm not Hollywood. Like, I remember being an up-and-comer telling myself, I wish I can talk to Tupac. I wish I could talk to Nas. I wish, like, those things were literally impossible. Like, it was impossible for me to talk to people that I fucking paid albums for and paid to see. You know what I mean? Like, I told myself, I don't want to be that. I want to give people, like, you know, my fans the option. Like, say, for instance, when I die, like, you know what I mean? There's going to be motherfuckers like, yo, I talked to this dude. Like, we had fucking conversations. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to tell my story. I want my shit to be like the more people I talk to, the more people I build these bonds with and these friendships with. When I die, I want to have a Jesus thing going. Like, yo, this motherfucker, yo, me and Daylyt, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, like, me and Daylyt, like, this motherfucker was like, yo, meet me. Like, I called Daylyt number, and he was like, yo, meet me at a random location, and I met him. I fucking met him. And, like, fucking, we got on a boat. We got on a boat at, like, 4 in the morning, and, like, we fucking sailed the 7 seas. Like, and the fucked up part about it is that it was true. It was 100% true. You know what I mean? So, like, I want those type of things to happen after I die. So that's why, like, I make myself so accessible for these fans. Like,
that's real rap, kid. I had to shout that out. So the people that think like, yo, he just be on some sucker shit, I'm like, man, you don't really know what you're talking about, homie.
Yeah, and that's why when a lot of the battle rap world, like, yo, Daylyt has this weird ass queer following that respect everything we do, and he don't know why. It's because these are the people that I talk to on regular fucking daily basis.
That's real.
They support me because outside of battle rap, like, there's this one dude, I can't remember his name, but he called me, bro. He's crying on the phone to me, you know what I mean? Like, him and his wife just got into some problems. Yo, I fucking sat on the phone with this dude and, like, really talked to him how to fucking killing his family and shit, bro. And this is not a joke. Like, it's not a troll. I really sat on the phone with this man for like 5 hours. The guy that I don't know from a can of paint is on the phone crying to me because he feels like I'm one of the people that's, you know, mentally stable enough to talk him out of it. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do shit like that. The dude could have been trolling. He could have completely been trolling me. But at the end of the day, what matter? It doesn't matter to me, bro. I sat on the phone because I cared about the motherfucker.
That's
like,
rap, man. That's real.
I feel like there's a large portion of the world that don't know nothing about this side of me.
Nope.
Until they're in, you know, until they hear stuff like this.
Exactly.
You know, big shout out to my man Stelios. You know what I mean? One of my boys that been, you know, following me for the longest. You know what I mean? Like there's one kid, man. He used to make like clear Twitter. You know, clear this, clear that. I just reached out to him like, yo, I fuck with you, man. Like, bro, I want you to be part of my movement. Yada, yada, yada. Yo, I sent him a box of merchandise. Like, random dude out of nuts. Like, I just seen the fact, like, yo, this motherfucker really is supporting me. You know what? I'm going to support him back. Boom, I flew out to Philly, man. We hung out. We went and skated together. All type of shit, bro. So,
I know,
you know what I mean?
I know Stelios. I've seen him on Twitter, too. I didn't know he was from Philly, man. I'm from Philly, too, man.
Actually, he's from Delaware. But, you know, it's right at the block. Yep. So, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, I'm out there with Stelios, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of dude I am, bro. Like, that's just the type of dude I am. Like, I fuck with the people, man. Like, I really, really fuck with the people, big time.
And that's real rap, man. And that's real rap. I want to get this joint. I didn't want to take too much time from y'all, man. But I wanted to get this off the line. I don't know what the fuck Rone was on, man. When this nigga, when this homie was saying,
that was Rone.
Rone. My fault, Rone. Well, they all the same to me. Rone.
I appreciate you calling, bro. I'm gonna keep you on the queue so you can still listen to the show.
All right, cool. Day, that surf joint, you got to do Reveal the Quill, man. I feel like you got.
Yeah. No, I'm a do that shit, and it's crazy because I didn't have like billions of battles from then, so like I gotta actually find my notes and memorize like how I said this shit and all that shit. I gotta find the notes. But yeah, I'm most definitely gonna break that thing down. Like I think it needs to be broken down big time.
All right, salute to you, man. Salute to you.
Yes, sir. Stay up, man.
Man.
Like I said, hit your boy whenever. You got the email, you got the phone number. Hit me.
I got you, my dude. One love.
Yo, respect, King. Yo, Daylyt.
Yo.
You got a lot of people that really support you, man.
Yo, it's because, like, you know what I mean? Like I do different shit, man. Like I do, like, there's been times where, like, fans was like, yo, all I ever wanted for my birthday was to hang out with Daylyt. Yo, I fly the motherfucker out. You hang out with me for a whole weekend.
You doing birthday parties?
No, it's not a birthday party. I flew you out and you fucking lived in my living room, slept on my couch, and hung out with me for a fucking weekend.
Just for the hell of it?
Just for the hell of it.
That's what's up.
Bro, I'm different, man. I'm completely different from the rest of the world.
I know you are, man. You got a lot of great things going on, man. I know people just see the stuff that makes the headlines, but I know you're a solid dude. That's why I fuck with you.
Yes, sir.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did you ever get your smoke detector fixed?
No. People fail to realize what type of level that I train to. I literally add the beep inside the videos just so people can think that my smoke detector is broken or doesn't have batteries.
Talk to him, Quill.
They have no idea what type of level that I chose to, man. I think people really forget that I am a high-end studio director. It's like I don't know why they forget that. Like,
yo, when I saw the Instagram of you flying away, dog, oh my God, I was on the floor. That shit was hilarious, bro.
They have no idea, man. They have no. Oh yeah, you got to bring that down. Yeah, they have no idea, but like I said, I don't give them too much because I still want that side to be mysterious. You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, there's going to be a time where I'm going to fully unleash my editing skills up on the battle. Like I said, I'm trying to save that for when my battle rap brand starts to die down. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can just jump back into my director brand and hit them with all type of blogs that they've never, ever witnessed any battle rapper doing. Like, I can edit, you know what I mean? I edit on a level of high-end movies. Like, I can edit shit like Avatar, shit like that. Like, I can create 3D figures, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? So, like, there's going to come a point to where I'm just going to, like, completely dominate blog-wise.
Yeah, I hear that. Let me ask you a question. You still got Loaded Lux on the radar?
Yeah, he's always on the radar. He's one of the only battles that I'm pushing for. Like, I don't really care to battle anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not because it's not because I think he's the best. It's more so like lyrically. Or it's not that I wouldn't say I don't think he's better. It's not that I think that I'm better than him. It's more so like I feel like lyrically he is the best out. Lyrically he is the best. And to see how good you truly are, you have to want to battle or play against the best.
This is true.
That's like most of these battle rap niggas, they play hard to get or they run from certain people. They don't chase the good people. So I'm different. I'm just chasing it. I'm chasing that because I feel like lyrically that can put me to the level where I need to go lyrically. So that's still on the radar. You know what I mean? It's just pretty much up to luck. there's a couple of offers on the table. I don't know if he actually didn't bite on some very big offers. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's up in there. I think Lux just playing. Lux is a strategic person. He plays chess very well. So, I think he's going to take a smart move before he takes me.
Who do you got? Charlie Clips or Hollow the Don?
That's going to be the best, worst battle ever.
The best, worst battle?
Yeah, because the thing with Hollow is that I don't like Hollow. Like, I don't like Hollow as a battle rapper. Like, he's not my flavor of battle rap. But I like him. And I don't know how to explain that. Like, I like that Hollow knows how to win. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though I'm like, yo, he didn't have the craziest bars I ever heard in my life, or, you know what I mean? That shit wasn't the craziest shit that I heard. But it be some shit like, damn, Hollow did that. Like, nobody else would have thought that, you know what I mean, that specific angle. Hollow did it. Like, so, I think Hollow versus Clips is almost like a mirror match. They both possess the same exact skills. Freestyles, rebuttals, they both not too crazy, like bar heavy, but they know how to win. It's going to be another debatable battle.
Okay. And what did you think about what did you think about your battle with Mad Child?
My battle with Mad Child should put fear in a lot of people's hearts.
That shit was crazy.
Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like I said, me versus Mad Child, I introduced some new things to battle rap, which is the elbow. You know what I mean? And I feel like once that drop, people are going to just be like, yo, this nigga Daylyt did so many things inside this battle. And, like, when I do the reveal the clip for me versus Mad Child, people are going to spaz the fuck out. Like, they're gonna spaz. Like, there's so many hidden gems inside of me and Mad Child that people did not get from my outfit, all the way until what I was saying, all the way into the simple fact, like, I made a crowd full of grown men cheer off of a fucking bar titled "I'm a Little Teapot." There's so much stuff that I did in that battle, bro. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that I did in that battle.
I'm guilty, man, because I went off on that part, bro. That shit was funny. It was funny, man.
I had a crowd full of grown men, 25, 30, everybody thinking I'm a little teapot. It's part of my epic plan, man. But I think me versus Mad Child was a crazy battle. And I feel like, for those who hate Daylyt or be like, I can't rock with Daylyt, this is a battle that put me clearly back in everybody's top 5 and shit like that.
Word. I want to talk to you about some music, man. You got me this record here, man. Called was it the record that you sent me was called The Best Gone?
The Best Gone, yeah.
It's a pretty deep record, man.
Yeah.
Salute to all the fallen soldiers, huh?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I figured, when I came up with the idea to make that record, I was like, in this era, the era that we live in, it's hard to press real hip-hop shit to these fans.
Right.
It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to really just sit here and say, nigga, to the dead homie Tiny Loke, to the other smaller homie, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let me put this shit in a melody, harmonic format, something that everybody can listen to and relate to. You know what I mean? And still keep the subliminal message, you know what I mean? Big shouts out to all the people that fell, all the people that's gone. It was more so like not really a song for the world. It was more so a song for my neighborhood and the younger kids in my neighborhood.
Right. I feel the record, man. I think it's dope, man. You know what the funny thing is, too? Sidebar to that, when I was in New York, a lot of people were talking about, because I was out there for the event, for the Rookies vs. Vets, and a lot of people were talking about your PG step. And what's that young guy's name that did the response?
Dre Dennis, yeah.
How'd you feel about that record?
It was fire. I feel like it was fire. You know, he sure did capitalize off of it because I told him to. Like, people, this is what I'm saying. People don't understand my methods of madness. All right, so when I seen Dre Dennis versus Pink the Demon, I told myself, Dre Dennis is dope. I want to give him some fame. I want to battle him. So I want to get him bigger. How can I get him bigger to where he won't be biased if I battle him? Boom. Let me add him at the end of this video. I add him at the end of the video. People are like, oh shit, Dre Dennis. Boom. I tell Dre Dennis, you have to reply to this. I'm going to send you the beat. Make a song to it. He does it, makes the song to it, puts it out. Now Dre Dennis he's bigger than his last battle he just had. He's a bigger name now.
So you got him to do the record.
I got him to do the record, yes.
Interesting.
So it was a strategic tactic plan to kind of make people want to see us go back and forth.
Inside the mind of the Quill.
They have no idea. I tell people I'm a zillion steps ahead of this world.
So who you battling at these next events you got coming in?
I got Oops, and before that, I got Adi Boom and Chef Trez this weekend coming up, which is Sunday. And then 2 weeks after that, I got Oops. And then after that, I got some other shit in May versus this one kid in Florida named Lil Prim Type. I got that shit in Florida. Holler at us smack about a few things, you know what I'm saying? A couple of things might be in the works with that scenario. I'm waiting on Rain to bite. I don't want to battle nobody else, man. I'm waiting on Rain to bite. So if Rain really bite on it, then, you know what I mean, that's something we can do. There's a lot of things in the works, man.
That's that Quillmatic. When you gonna drop that album, man? Quillmatic.
You know, like a lot of people have been asking me too, like, what's up with my music, like, and I actually been holding off on my music because like I'm getting a bigger name, and not only am I getting a bigger name, like every time my album is complete, I end up getting a call from another mainstream artist is like, yo, I really want to get on that project, man, like, you know what I mean, you got some space for me? And I'm like, yo, the album done. They like, yo, but I really want to get on that project. So I'm like, damn, I can't tell a person this big no.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause like at the end of the day, this shit's gonna help me. So you know what I mean? Like I said, I got a lot of big people in the project, man. Like a lot of big people in the project. Like, big shout out to Drake. Big shout out to a lot of big names on the project, man.
You got Drake on the project?
Drake is on the project.
What's that record called?
It's called Seven God.
Are you Seven God?
And this is not a troll neither. And when we get off the phone, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, bet. I like that. I want to hear that for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? Let me I wanna get some callers on the line, but I also want to play this record, man. I want to play this.
Go ahead.
The Best Gone. You still got a little bit of time or what?
Oh yeah, actually, now my shit is really dying though. Like it got like all jokes aside, I'm like 5% right now. So I got probably about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap it up then, man. Because I'm gonna play a couple records anyway, and let the people know exactly where to get a hold of you if they want to, want to keep up with Daylyt.
Like I said, man, you can find me on Twitter. You know what I mean, Daylyt 2K. You can find me on Instagram, Daylyt 2K14. Not only that, you can call me directly, area code 818-799-8989. I talk to any and everybody. I'm here, man. I'm in the world, man.
Yo, Daylyt, man, you're definitely a force to be reckoned with. You're definitely the Quill that everybody knows and loves, man. And I got a lot of respect for you, my G. I got a lot of respect for you. You know what I mean? Whenever you out here, it's all love,
yes,
man.
Sir. All right, good work. Good looking, bitch.
Yeah, good looking out on your battles you got coming up, and always send that exclusive shit over here, man, because TalkBack, we say it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Got you.
Hit me up, bro. We'll talk soon, man. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Much love.